And American ingenuity blossoms among determined citizens who race across city streets
and between offices,
driving for success.
Alright, hey, what's up? How's it going? Welcome back to my show. Now, I hope you guys all had a wonderful No King's Day. I'm gonna play some of the footage that I took there at the end of this episode. Alright, well, I want to start off with, I know that most of you guys have seen this probably by now. How wonderful, right? Wasn't that awesome? That's awesome. Get a load of this picture. This is a great picture. That's an awesome picture. Man, that's gonna go down in history. That's awesome. Anyway, so on the occasion of that video, which is quite a celebration, I'm gonna be showing you stuff related to that. So here's something that I dug up from quite a while ago. Like, what the heck is this all about?
You know, you're really beautiful. And a woman that looks like that has to have her own special scent.
Oh, thank you. Maybe you could tell me what you think of this scent.
I like that.
This may be the best of all. Oh, you dirty boy! Oh! Donald, I thought you were a gentleman.
You can't say I didn't try.
That is weird. That's not even like an SNL skit. That was from some like mayor's ball or something. That is freaking weird, right? Super weird. And you know what I have way more footage to show of is on the occasion of Elon, I call him DeLeon. DeLeon's now infamous text or tweet or whatever the heck he sent out about Donald being on the Epstein list. We have a whole lot of footage relating to that, because also, another reason why I wanted to even show these is because, I don't know if you saw in my last episode, that Dean Withers guy was talking to somebody on the phone, and they were like, oh, if you have any kind of proof that Donald was being a creep with women, then I won't support him anymore. And he totally did. He played like a clip for her, and she totally was like, wow, I never heard that. That's disgusting. I don't support him. That was so gross. So it sounds like we need to expose more of that, and here goes a deep dive into, there's so many, I mean, there's a huge plethora of years and years and years and years and years of many things similar to that. So I'm just going to play a few here today. Let's start with the comment he made about dating a 10-year-old.
In the wake of questions and allegations about Donald Trump's behavior towards women, ET discovered this footage in our archive, which we provided to CBS News.
Soon. Thursday night. You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
Look at that little girl. She's so little. What the heck?
Okay.
That's weird. How does he not well, I guess he doesn't care. He doesn't care. That's the answer. And even creepier, this is even weirder.
And then wife Marla Maples appeared on the TV show Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous back in 1994. Host Robin Leach asked about their daughter Tiffany, who was then just a year old.
Now, Donna, what does Tiffany have of yours, and what does Tiffany have of Marla's?
Well, I think that she's got a lot of moral, and she's really a beautiful baby, and she's got Marla's legs. We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet, but time will tell.
Daily Show host Trevor Noah dug up the long-forgotten footage.
I'm pretty sure nobody has seen this clip since it aired over 20 years ago.
And he was left speechless by what he heard.
We don't know whether or not she's got this part yet, but time will tell.
The clip is being picked up everywhere. The Daily Beast calls the video disturbing. Entertainment Weekly calls Trump's comment crass.
I just love Noah Trevor's reaction right there. That was the most legit reaction, because even though it's like kind of funny to laugh back at, it's like, it's just that disturbing. It's like, what the heck? That's a disgusting comment to make. I can't even believe that. I mean, I can believe it, but it's just, I hate it. Here's another weird one, and And this next one I'm going to show, this video could be way longer.
Kiss. And here he said, you know, sit on my lap. Why don't you sit on Dad's lap? And once again, you know what? Teenage daughter, sit on my lap. Yeah, yeah. And again, you know, creepy in the back seat. Here he is kissing, mouth kissing his daughter. That's weird. Here he is going in for another mouth kiss. She's kind of avoiding it. Here he is, he always encourages her to wear less clothing or more revealing clothing. Here he is going in for another mouth-to-mouth kiss with his adult daughter. Here he is kissing her again. Here he is going for that kiss again, and she's trying to avoid it. Here he is going in for mouth-to-mouth kiss with his daughter again. Here he is trying to get that mouth-to-mouth kiss with his daughter again. Here he is grabbing her butt and also staring directly at her chest. And here he is kind of strangely grabbing her while he goes for another mouth.
How bizarre. I mean, god dang. He doesn't even know how to try to hide it. That's so... ugh.
And then I do. When I come home and dinner's not ready, I go through the roof.
Let's talk about our great women. These women have gone through a lot.
A person who's flat-chested is very hard to be attacked.
As president, I have to be your protector.
Women will be happy, healthy, confident, and free. You wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful.
Nobody that's done so much for equality as I have.
A pregnancy is never... it's a wonderful thing for the woman. It's a wonderful thing for the husband. It's certainly an inconvenience for a business.
You will no longer be thinking about abortion.
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
There has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah.
Donald is the first president to enter the White House supporting gay marriage.
I'm against gay marriage. I am not in favor of gay marriage. Now she wants to do transgender operations on illegal aliens that are in prison. Nobody's better to people with disabilities than... You gotta see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. I am the least racist person in this room. Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States. When Mexico sends its people, they're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists. We're going to build a wall. They say walls don't work. Walls work 100%.
If you become president, will a woman make the same as a man? And do I get to choose what I do with my body?
You're going to make the same if you do as good a job, and I happen to be pro-life.
Nobody has more respect.
You must never forget, this nation does not belong to them.
How did I do with the debate the other night?
Oh, yeah, do you remember this?
Broken down pile of crap. Yeah, it's a bad guy. He just quit, you know. He's quitting the race. Is that right? Yep, I got him out of the race. And that means we have Kamala. I think she's going to be better. She's so bad. She's so pathetic. It's so amazing. It's just so fucking bad. So I just can't imagine. But can you imagine that guy with dealing with Putin? How did I do with?
She's a crook.
3 years later.
Kamala Harris is it?
And if you're liking the video so far, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It would do me a whole lot of good. Here's a couple things to clean our palate.
I don't like Elon Musk. I'ma say it 50,000 times. I don't like him. I don't like that he going out there and he firing people. I think that he's a crook.
Yes, bitch. Yes. Let's have some more of that.
Gays are going to vote for them.
I wouldn't be surprised if me and Trump won just the normal gay guy vote.
Oh my God!
Why should President Trump come see your show?
Well, I hope he doesn't, because I won't perform if he does.
Really?
Really.
Tell me why.
Because I hate the motherfucker. How's that?
What do you think of Trump?
He's a ass mother asshole.
Thank you.
He is a nut, and he should be... he's certifiably insane.
Seriously.
And he has compromised this country, and it is tantamount to treason what he just did. And why are we not doing anything about it? Why is it taking so long? What the is going on in this country?
I feel like I could hear her talk shit on him all day, all year. It's hilarious. Okay, now here's a classic throwback. Do you remember when Biden's reaction to MTG? miss him. God damn it, I miss him so much. And you know, here's one thing to show what an idiot. And I mean that in every sense of the meaning. What an idiot Jesse Waters is.
You're very good at math, so see if you can do this in your head. You probably can. If you're making $20 an hour to work at a fast food restaurant, right? Is that 6 figures? Are you making...
No.
40
grand. 50 is just 2 exits and add a few zeros.
Yeah. Okay, so...
$40K a year,
okay,
full time.
$40K a year.
Yeah.
So, and then if your husband or wife is also there, you're making $100,000 as a family.
Sure.
Both working at McDonald's?
80 grand.
That is... Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy. Because that job really doesn't require much. So it's inflating the entire...
Okay, bitch.
You know... labor sector
and the Happy Meal.
What a dumb asshole. He didn't know that 40 plus 40 equaled 80. He thought it equaled 100. And then he has the goddamn nerve to say you barely do anything there. It is a lot harder. Let me tell you, it is a lot harder to work at McDonald's than to sit in a fucking chair and talk shit all day. Stupid Jesse. Well, what a fucking idiot he is. Oh my god. I mean, come on, the guy doesn't even know any math. He didn't know 40 plus 40. And then he thinks, oh man, you're getting paid so much. You make 40 grand a year. Like, first of all, that's false. You know, if you're a manager, maybe you get 40 grand a year. There's no way. You'd have to be a manager for that. So the fact that there's more, you know, regular workers than the manager is not even like a lot of people are even making that much money. What an idiot. But I do want to end this with, This is just a topic. It's from the Daily Show, and they're talking about the masculinity issue with Donald and all his little boy followers.
I think that his character says about American masculinity.
Oh, I think it says, unfortunately, almost everything. I'm sorry. I am. But I want you to know there's another way. You can live another way, people with masculinity. There's another choice. But right now,
Good news.
it is. Right now, his choice does look pretty compelling because he's winning, right? In America, we think of ourselves as winners, and so when somebody's winning, they must be the right choice. But I think what he says about masculinity is that when masculinity feels threatened, it lashes out. And when it lashes out, it doesn't care very much about who it takes that out on. What Trump embodies is just our national masculinity crisis of not knowing what it means to be a man when you can't rely on a job to define that. When you cannot rely on a woman's position to define you as a man, right? When you don't know what your role is in a family where everybody has to take care of the children. Everybody now has to take care of their parents because it's expensive and it's labor intensive. And he is promising you a version of masculinity where none of those things are happening. Now, it doesn't change the fact that those things are happening and they are coming for you. They're coming for all of us. But he is a nice little stopgap for people who want to continue to pretend a little while longer.
That is very well said. That is absolutely very well said. And you know what else about Donald and his masculinity is that, he promotes masculinity, blah, blah, but it's crazy that people are falling for it because he is not masculine in any way. I mean, the guy wears a girdle. He wears a girdle and heels, and he only likes the camera certain angle. I mean, come on. He is, you know what, if I didn't know who he was and you presented him to me today, and you told me he was gay, I would 100% believe it. I'd be like, oh yeah, and he's doing this, and he's doing this. He's 100% gay, that's what I would say. Because he sure as hell acts like a gay guy, and he does a lot of things like a gay guy, but he doesn't have like a gay personality and everything. He has just, the only word to describe his personality is hate. Hatred, hate, insecure, hate. So it's crazy to me that all these men are over here like, yeah, he's the man, I'm gonna vote for the man. Because he is not a man. He's not even a boy, barely. He is 0% masculine. So I am gonna end it with my movie of the week, my movie recommendation of the week. And that is
Evil Genius.
I mean, maybe some of you have seen this. It's a documentary, and I feel like it's underrated. It's great. It was great. It was mind-blowing. And I feel like, for as genius as they actually were, they should have put their efforts into something else, and they would have been famous for doing something wonderful if they did it for something positive. but some of the things that even their ideas and even their own inventions and creations were actually pretty impressive. So, and it was so crazy because I do remember, I don't know if you guys know the story, but it's like this pizza delivery guy, he was trying to rob a bank, but he had like something on his neck, and he sat down and crossed his legs all weird, and then he exploded because that thing blew up or something. I kind of remember seeing that on the news at one point, because it freaked me out kind of. I didn't know what was going on, and I forgot about it until this documentary, but it was just creepy because he was a skinny, tall, lanky guy, but he had his legs crossed all weird and his hands behind his back, and then he just like, his head blew off or something. It was nuts, but I would never in a million years would I have guessed the story behind it. It was very, very extravagant. Like, whoa. It's worth a watch. It's freaking crazy. Anyways, that's my show for today.
From Gaza to LA, immigrants are here to stay. From Gaza to LA, immigrants are here to stay. From Gaza to LA, immigrants are here to stay. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Look who I ran into, bitch.
Let's
Look
be
at
very,
this.
very careful.
It's on my shirt.
And listen, I'm not here to say I told you so, but
I found her.
let's be clear, right?
Oh my god, Anyways, that's my show. Feeling a little under the weather today. My ears are always red, they're like burning. Go ahead and like and subscribe, comment, talk shit on me. Whatever, it's fine. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Bye.
They got your data, dumbass.
Do not come. Do not come.